the CHCH and Parent Media platform. I'm Bubba O'Neill. Folks, we always appreciate it when you hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe buttons. You'll always get the latest edition of the outstanding people we get to talk to. Well, there must be something in the water in Southern Ontario and in the Golden Horseshoe region because of the outstanding athletes, coaches, executives, and in today's case, events. One of the highlights of the sporting calendar is just around the corner as the rowing community will flock to St. Catharines for the Royal Canadian Henley Regatta. The action will be fast and furious with approximately 100 races per day in what could be in excess of 2,500 competitors. To chat about the world-class racing on a world-class course on Martindale Pond with world-class volunteers making fans feel real welcome is Regatta Chair Peter Scott. Peter, welcome to the Sportsline Podcast.
Thank you, Bubba. Thanks for having me.
Yes, I mean, you must be one busy character right now as we get a little closer to the event.
We've been closer to this event for a while now. Yeah, it's crazy busy. It's I've got like 5,000 people emailing and checking in and asking questions and so on and so forth. But there's moreover, it's not something that's in the water, it's something that's on the water. That's more important. We have a saying here, Bubba, that's keep the round side down.
I like it. I like the terminology. Let me say this: 141st Royal Canadian Regatta, 141. How is this? First of all, we look at the course, we look at the history of the event. It started so long ago. Great for the tradition to continue, is it not?
It's magnificent. You just gave me some goosebumps there. It's when you come into the island, and we've got a historical section and just the old photographs and where we've been and the technology and the racing. And the course improvements over the years. It's truly an honor to be deeply entrenched into this regatta and overseeing it for the past 12 some years. That's not me, by the way, down there. I did row in wooden boats, though, Bubba.
Well back though, but why?
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Is it? But why? Why this area? Why is Henley Island the perfect place to host this kind of event?
We were blessed with this just right in our backyard. We are the Mecca. So you go down to Texas, and Texas is the Mecca for football. Well, we are the Mecca for rowing. We've got all of our high school programs here row out of St. Catharines Rowing Club and Ridley, and it all starts there in rowing school in grade 9. So it's just the sheer volume and participants that we have coming to kids camps and kids activities. But we've also got some fantastic coaches, outstanding volunteers. Look at these facilities with help with the Canada Games and the Pan Am Games and the World Masters. It just keeps on getting better and better each year.
Where are the athletes coming from? How many? I know I just kind of rounded off a couple of numbers, but where are the athletes coming from? How many competitors? It just sounds like this is just the Mecca, obviously for the event. But boy, it takes a lot of competitors to make this event what it is.
We've got about 2,500 competitors, 400 volunteers. About 450 coaches. They're coming all over from Australia, New Zealand, Colombia, a large contingent from the United States, all over the United States, all over the world, actually, Brazil, Ukraine, so Morocco. It's quite a gamut. And each year, they just keep coming for the amazing competition.
Did the fact that the Worlds were here recently, did that kind of open the eyes to many other rowers to actually say, hey, St. Catharines is a place to be at?
I would have to say it's the other way around. I think the St. Catharines is a place to be at. Actually, open up the ice for world rowing. We've been on the world rowing track for a number of years since in the 90s when we first hosted the World Championships, and we've never gone away. It's just the guys like Bill Shank and Ken Campbell and the mayor here that put together the package for world rowing. It's they get accepted. thankfully put together the bid, and we can host this event in a couple of hours, actually, with all the people that we have on trigger ready to call. It's something else. It's something else. It's like an army of volunteers that we have that are ready just to drop everything that they're doing just to come and help us out.
There's no doubt about that. Hey, what's amazing to me is that we've had events where it's particularly the men or it's the women. Like, I mean, look at the tennis events that are going on right now. They're particularly, but you got men, women, para, the masters, the old folks are out there as well too. This is what makes this such an incredible event.
It is incredible. It's very, very inclusive, and we have transgender athletes as well. So we can't put that off to the side. So yes, old, young, very old, 15-year-old young, and 80-year-old men and women also competing. It's just a fun sport that can be done for everybody at any time.
What I do need to know is the pup that you have over your shoulder there. Is he or she a competitor? You got a cute little pup back there. I couldn't help but notice.
He's my best friend. He's the overseeing, make sure that I do everything correctly and according to the rules. He's 6 years old, my Irish Wolfhound Brego. He's my best friend.
He's very relaxed in there. He likes being on camera. Couldn't help it.
It's the first day without the air conditioning on, so I think he wants it back on. But I got the windows open to air this place up because of him.
Let me get back on the rails there. Couldn't notice. But what a cute pup you got there. Hey, this is obviously one of the marquee events. You got the wine festival. You got so much going on in St. Catharines, especially in the summertime. Boy, how much planning goes into an event like this, and when does it start for each year?
Never really stops. It's like the athletes are training all around. We kind of take a little bit of a lapse in September. We connect the books, and we have our all-day planning sessions in January, forward planning sessions in January, where we set the rails up. And I just got a call here right now. And moving forward, we apply for sanction in April. We open up registrations in May. And registration just trickles in up till the last few weeks of closing, and then it's exponential. People have plans. Hotels are full. I mean, we have. There's Rib Fest going on down here. There's Canal Days going down in Port Colborne and Welland. So it's a happening weekend here, and we're just glad to be a part of it.
Again, people seem to just assume things when you put together an event of this that's this large. What about like accommodations and food and transportation? Who takes care of all that? Is that you? Is that you taking care of this?
No, each of the we have a lot of returning clients. The hotels are very, very supportive. Brock University houses a lot of students. Up there, the people just come and they book the hotels for next year, this year. They'll get on reservations. They know their favorite restaurants. They're all welcome back. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's 5,000 people here, plus all the parents coming down, and hopefully they'll come down on the GO train, the ones from Toronto anyway, and support the public transit that seems to be growing. A lot of people are coming to staying in Niagara Falls as well. So the hotel business, the money is just coming in here in Niagara, and everybody's reaping the rewards from the community.
I'm assured that the entire area gets transformed into a residential area, into what's being held as a world-class event. And this is a tough one. Any pushback? I mean, does the area recognize the importance of this event for its area?
Yeah, the community's been quite supportive. But after 141 years minus the 2 for COVID and a couple for the World War, they know we're coming. It's a steady business every week for this summer, and it's been welcomed. They plan for it. They build it. They build it into their infrastructure, and it just happens every year. But it just becomes easy. Right, like they rent cars, they pick them up from the airport, or they drive here. The parking lot is full, gas stations are full, restaurants are full, and I don't know how it happens, Bubba. It just happens. Everyone's on their own. I don't do it all. Trust me. I just ensure that the athletes are safe and they get some fair racing and some really good competition and enjoy their Henley experience is what I'm pretty much responsible for.
Two-part question here. Of course. Two-part question here. Who was Bill Shank and what is his Spirit of Henley volunteer award?
Bill Shank is a pillar in this community. He's inducted into the St. Catharines Sports Hall of Fame. He was on the events committee for World Rowing, so he would go and travel World Rowing events and kind of report on it in anticipating for hosting the regatta here. He's a farmer with a large family, farms grapes, flowers, Mother's Day flowers. Shank Farms are huge here operation, and he's just my mentor and my king.
And the volunteer award in his honor, I mean, I guess that is kind of the highest achievement award that anyone could really receive, I guess, at this point.
Other than being on this show, Bubba, I would probably have to say it's up there for sure.
Appreciate that. List me out the events. When does this all start? Give me a kind of a lowdown in terms of your events that are coming up. I guess starting Sunday.
Starting Sunday, so we take hold of the course on Saturday, and the course is open for practice. Racing starts Sunday morning for the Masters. There's 84 events going down every 6 minutes. They're finished at around 4 o'clock. Monday's a full day of training. And we start off with 90 races at 2 o'clock, or sorry, at 8 o'clock in the morning on Tuesday, and go right through Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Friday's a busy day with 98 races, and then Sunday we have all-day finals starting at 10 o'clock till 3 o'clock. So traditionally the heats are in the morning, the semis are in the afternoon, and then the finals start on the Thursday evenings and the Friday evenings and Saturday, and then all day Sunday.
I think
just rolling out in a carousel every 6 minutes.
I think the best part about this is just talking to Shelley Marriage. The weather looks outstanding.
Well, thank you for that. That's good to know now, but anything can happen. We're constantly monitoring the weather, and with this much racing and limited daylight, it's very difficult to reschedule this regatta. So if we have good weather and all the athletes compete and follow the course rules, I'm just kissing babies and driving a boat. But when it gets ugly, we got to do some rescheduling and rejuggling and condensing the regatta because of scheduling or weather issues. I'm always skeptical this kind of year in Niagara with regards to with the electrical, with the heat and the pop-up cells that usually come over your way through Hamilton, and then hopefully they bust up usually around Grimsby. They go north of the lake or south below the escarpment. So we watch those religiously. We've got about 100 boats on the water, and a couple of years ago we got them all off in 11 minutes. So it's pretty impressive how everybody cooperates around here. So yes, amen to the weather, but anything can change in 15 minutes down here.
Just from Rowing 101 guy over here, the rowing will continue in the rain.
We can race in the rain. Yes.
Okay, you can.
Bring it on, yeah. But electrical, that's it's well, you know as well as I do. We have to get them off the water and then ensure that it clears. So whatever safety protocols, evacuation protocols are all in place, and all the volunteers and the athletes are aware that this can happen at any time. So. Yeah, that's the scary part. So
I'm going to now give you, Peter, an opportunity to be a salesman. Please sell this event to me right now and to our listeners and to our viewers on how they can get down to Henley Island for the big regatta.
I would much prefer them to go to the grandstand. Actually, we built a grandstand in 1936, the Craig Swayze Memorial Grandstand. It's it's iconic. There's the alumni club will set up some adult beverages up top in a beautiful setting. The grandstand holds 5,000 people. As I saw, it was just packed in one of those earlier videos that you've shown. The grandstand is where it's at. We'll have some big screen televisions up top, but we kind of like to keep the athletes on the island and the spectators preferably in the grandstand, and they can walk down in historic Port Dalhousie and grab an ice cream and a coffee and stuff. And athletes are here for racing, and the parents. So it's nonstop. But I would probably have to say, if I was to sell it, I would come specifically for the dashes on Saturday night instead of the less than exciting 2,000 meter races. We have races in the afternoon on Saturday. The ending of the day, they're called the 500 meter sprints, and it's about a minute in some of the boats, and they're coming down at full speed, top speed, splashing oars. The races are tight, and the adult beverages are flowing up top in the grandstand. It's very exciting to watch.
Because I'll say this, I've been there about 3 years ago, and when they're coming down to the finish line, the crescendo of the crowd, there's nothing like it.
I remember the days back in CSSRA championships where Ridley College would come, and they would line up all in the back section past and the grandstands there from the bottom to the top, and they would have the bands playing and the drums going, and they're reeling them in. People are screaming specifically for the finals, and actually you can really see the charge. So the athletes can hear this from 500 meters out, and we call it reeling them in, and people in the grandstand can actually reel them in to the finish and make a big difference actually.
Well, I'll tell you, this is, I've heard this about this event. Obviously, it's 141 years old, but to hear about it, to actually see and experience it, and I would tell anyone to get down there and experience the Henley Regatta. This is a special event for the area, a special event for our country. Pete, thank you so much for joining us here on the Sportsline Podcast. I know you and your committee have worked really hard for this to be another outstanding event for 2025, so congratulations to you early and to all your people on putting this on.
Thank you very much. I couldn't do it without the community and all the volunteers, and of course the athletes and coaches for coming down and providing and me and volunteers the chance for their Henley experience, their first Henley experience. That we all remember all of ours, and we're making new experiences for generations to come. So thank you for that. It's going to be a long week.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Enjoy your week.
Thanks, Paul. Take it easy.
Take care. Well, that's your Sportsline Podcast for the day. And if you've just seen and heard, we love talking sports and love talking about international events that are happening right in our home. If you do know of an athlete, team, or event to promote the Sportsline Podcast, we want to hear from you. Please hit that thumbs up, like, and subscribe button. And if you have something to say, again, we always appreciate your comments. For the outstanding, talented, and amazing people that make the Sportsline Podcast possible, thank you so very much. And we'll see you soon.